This is the American dream come true.
Shark Tank is casting for season 18.
This will determine your destiny.
Help us grow this.
I'm so excited!
Apply now for your chance to swim with the sharks.
I think this is your moment.
Shark Tank on ABC.
Love it. I am such a Shark Tank fan. I love looking for the products after I see them on the show. We watch reruns. I am obsessed with Shark Tank and so happy to work on ABC.
Right. And you are not alone, Natalie. You're not alone. That's why we had to jump at the chance to talk with the supervising casting producer of the hit ABC show entering its 18th season, Mindy Zemrak. Great to talk with you today. How are you?
I'm great. Thank you so much for having me.
You bet. Okay, so casting is open for season 18. What's the application process like? How does it work?
Yes, we are casting right now for passionate, driven entrepreneurs who are ready to take their business to the next level with an investment. There's two ways entrepreneurs can apply. They can go to abc.com/Shark Tank. All the info is there. You can either apply online or you can come pitch the casting team in person. We'll be holding 2 open calls, one in Southern California and one in Philadelphia in mid-March.
Okay, I always want to talk about the tips and the tricks maybe of who you're looking for. What are those maybe ideas that you can suggest to help people? Do you have certain kinds of business models or entrepreneurs or certain areas that you're specifically honing in on?
Yeah, the great thing about Shark Tank is we consider entrepreneurs from all walks of life, every background, every stage of business. So if you're 8 years old or 85 years old and you have the hustle and the heart to take that product to the next level, we want to hear from you. There are 4 big tips that we suggest everyone focus on when pitching to us. Number 1 is differentiation. What sets your product apart from anyone else on the crowded market? 2, Mr. Wonderful will come after you for this, but knowing your numbers. Now, if you're pre-revenue, that is absolutely fine. We encourage early stage companies, and you don't have to be a CPA, but you do need to understand your business inside and out. 3rd is your energy. You need to bring your excitement because we need to feel your excitement about what it is that creative, because if you're not excited about it, the sharks won't be. And then lastly is, much like everyone sees on our show, is we celebrate the entrepreneur and the journey that it takes to get there. So your backstory or your brand story, which is usually because of your backstory, certainly helps. And we want to make sure that you talk about that as well.
Mindy, I would love to hear some examples of auditions that they have just nailed it on, and maybe focusing on those last 2 points that you made as far as showing their passion and energy and really having that great brand story.
Definitely. So Poppy, I would say, is one of the well-known ones. Actually, Poppy came on 7 years ago as Mother Beverage in the tank. They got a deal with Roja. They just sold last year to PepsiCo for $2 billion. Allison and Steven came in at an open casting call, and they just were so passionate about what it is they've created. They were able to really bring the energy and the passion for, hey, this is what you've seen on the market, but here's how we're different and unique. And Allison's backstory about how she was a mom, always on the road, always feeling bad. She set out to say, I can figure something out. There's got to be a better way. And it's that light bulb aha moment that really helps take you from idea to execution of your brand. And that's what we want to know.
Wow, I'm fascinated. I'm thinking of some of the products, like the Sponge Daddy, Sponge Mommy. I love those. And what I think is really fascinating that you guys have done in the later years here, when you revisit past people who are in the Shark Tank. For instance, even people who didn't get a deal sometimes use that to propel them. I mean, that's been an interesting twist that as someone as a producer like yourself, I love that you're dealing that side of things and really showing what being in the Shark Tank can do for these entrepreneurs.
Absolutely. Obviously, there's the Shark Tank effect that everyone, I think, has become aware of at this point. And once again, getting a deal with a shark is truly game changing. Yes, the capital is important, but that's just the beginning. You're getting, going from kind of cruise speed to light speed overnight. And some of our biggest success stories started with just someone taking the leap. And the show changes lives, and the next one could be one of your viewers.
There you go. Oh, we love it, Mindy. Thank you. It's going to be such a fun season.
Thank you guys so much.